Hello guys, Emmanuel from Geekception here and hope you're doing awesome today. Now in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the Huawei Matebook X Pro and I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the device. I'm going to be telling you what you need to know and if this device is for you. All of this and more in the video. Let's get started. And welcome back. My name is Emmanuel. Hope you're doing well. Do consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. And because I just don't want to waste your time, let's get into the video. To begin, the computer comes with another box, which I am going to take off here. The laptop box here is white with Huawei Matebook X Pro right in the middle. The box has this nice feeling to the touch as I run my fingers over it. There is a tab with an arrow that you pull to open the box. Opening up the box and I'll see the laptop and a quick start guide for the Matebook 2. Now I'll come back to this later, don't worry. I'm just going to put the Matebook X Pro to the side while I take a look at the accessories that come in the box. There are boxes that contain accessories, a small one and a big one. The smaller one contains the charger. Now this charger is a compact 65-watt charger, and just for a quick comparison, I actually brought in the MacBook Pro's 13 charger as well, so you can see how it compares in size. The next box is the big box. Now the first thing in it is the adapter that Huawei calls the Matebook 2. It is a USB Type-C adapter that expands the ports on the X Pro. Again, I'll come back to the uses of this adapter in just a short while, just bear with me, okay? Next in the box is the charging cable, which is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. And finally, the last thing in the big box is the warranty card and the quick start guide. That's everything that comes in the box of the device. Let's take a look at the device itself. First, we have to take the plastic out, and the first thing I'm noticing is that this laptop feels very premium, like it feels solid. If you've used a MacBook, this feels almost the same, if not better, arguably. And now for the one finger open test. As you can see, the Matebook X Pro passes this test quite well. There is a plastic cover here that shows you some highlights of the laptop, such as the camera and the power button, which also doubles as a fingerprint scanner. Now, before I set up the computer, let's quickly take a look at all the ports and the build quality of the Matebook X Pro. Starting with the left side of the device, there's a headphone jack as well as two USB Type-C ports. One of them has an indicator for power, meaning this is where you should plug it in for charging. On the right side, there is just the one familiar USB Type-A port, and that's pretty much it. Now, with just 3 ports, your options are severely limited, especially if you want to plug a lot of devices into the laptop, which is why it's nice that Huawei includes the Huawei Matebook 2 here, which is what I told you I'm going to come back to. The Matebook 2 gives you 4 more ports. The first is a HDMI port for plugging it into your TV or your work monitor, a VGA port for older monitors, a USB Type-C port for newer devices, and finally round back a more common USB Type-A port. Now going back to the laptop here and looking at the overview, there are 2 speakers on either side of the keyboard, and in fact there is even a decently sized trackpad, which is almost as good of a feel as the one on the MacBook, but hey, I'll get to test it later. Turning the laptop on and oh shoot, I think I need to charge it. On charging it for a bit, I set up the computer with the usual Windows 10 setup screen that we've all come to know. And one thing that I had to do on the setup was to configure the fingerprint scanner. Now, like I told you earlier, the power button doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and this is sweet because I hate typing passwords. On completing the setup, the Matebook X Pro brings me to the home screen. Now I'm quickly touching on the specs. I'm not going to focus on it here. The Matebook X Pro is armed with such fast processing, which means it has a Core i7, it has an ultra-fast PCIe SSD, it has all this. You know what? I think I can hear you tuning off right now. So basically, think about it like this. If a house cat is a normal laptop, this laptop is like a cheetah. It's like super fast. Now taking a look at the screen, and the screen here again reminds me of the MacBook Pro screen because it is more taller than it is wider. Now this means that if you're planning to use this laptop for productivity, you're going to enjoy the extra length that this gives. That means that it will contain more text for your Word documents, and you'll be able to get more of the article you're reading on the screen. But be warned though, when you're watching a video, it's going to have more black bars on the top and on the bottom because again, it's taller than it is wider. Another thing to note is how thin the bezels of these laptops are. I mean, look at it when I compare it to the MacBook Pro, and you can see that it makes the MacBook Pro look ancient, you know? The display here on the Matebook X Pro is very fine. I mean, I've said that just now, but it's it's got a 3K screen, which is 3 times that of HD, but you know what? That's just all talk. Basically, it's a very beautiful display. And not only is it beautiful, it is also a touch screen, which from my use in the first 24 hours, I found out that it did not wobble a lot, which is good because wobbling is just, I don't like wobbling. Now I typed the script for this video on the Matebook X Pro's keyboard, and it will please you to know, especially if you are someone who wants to use this for productivity and for typing, that the feedback that the key gives is super nice. So you don't feel like it's too deep and you don't feel like it's too shallow. So I think it's just perfect, the feedback I get. For battery life, Huawei promises that you can get all-day battery life out of this laptop. This means that theoretically it should cover 8 to 11 hours of real day use, which I've not tested yet. But in my 24 hours with this laptop, I have charged it only once, and it is about 6:30 p.m. now, and the battery life is still at 51%. So it's looking promising so far. Again, I'll do the test and I'll let you know in my full review. Now, maybe you have or you haven't noticed, but due to the thin bezels around the laptop, there is no webcam. So where is it? Well, since again, like I said, there is no space, what they did was they put the webcam into one of the keys in the front row, which means that you press it to bring it up and you press it to bring it down, and it has this very, very satisfying click that I like. Again, I'll be testing the webcam for Zoom, for Skype, for all the business and Facebook and YouTube and all of that in my full review, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. So, who is this laptop for? Or more rather accurately, is this laptop for you? Well, maybe if this is on your list, then it is for you, right? So basically the laptop checks the list for, it's sleek, it has promised all-day battery life, it's got a beautiful touchscreen display, it has well-crafted build quality and the very best specs to offer in this premium category. If this sounds like what you are looking for, then definitely this laptop might be for you. But hey, again, I've not done the full review, so stick around, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss that. Obviously, as with every product, there's going to be the nice things and the not so nice things about this laptop right here. So I'm going to be again doing my full test, and also if you are interested in this laptop and you want me to check out something, whether it's the battery life, whether it's the keyboard, whether it's the camera, please do let me know in the comment section down there below. And with that, I have made it to the end of this video, and so have you, so #watch to the end club. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down there below. Is this something you would buy? Is this something you wouldn't buy? As at the time I'm releasing this video, I do not know the price for this. I am sure it to be priced very premium, but I will leave it, or I will tag the first comment in the comment section there with the price when I find it out. And that's basically been it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like, share with your friends and enemies, and subscribe so you don't miss my review and much more amazing videos. And I shall catch you in the next one. Don't forget to stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Bye.